Imagine having nothing. No money, no support, no hope. This is the story of a man who went from rock bottom to inspiring millions around the world. And it all started the moment he refused to give up. He had no idea that his darkest days would become the foundation of his greatest success. In this episode of Motivational Real Stories, we take you on a journey from zero to inspiring hero. By the end, you'll learn the exact lessons that turned one man's pain into unstoppable purpose. His name was Daniel. Born in a small town, his life was a cycle of struggles. His father left when he was just 5. His mother worked 2 jobs, yet there were nights when the family went to bed hungry. At school, Daniel wasn't the top student, didn't have expensive shoes or gadgets, and he often felt invisible. By 19, his dreams of going to college had vanished. He worked odd jobs, barely earning enough for rent. Every day felt like survival, and the future seemed like a locked door with no key. One winter night, sitting alone in a freezing apartment, Daniel realized something had to change. He could either accept a life of survival or fight for a life of significance. That night, he made a promise to himself. No matter how many times I fail, I'll keep moving forward. Those words became his compass. The journey wasn't glamorous. He applied for dozens of jobs and heard the word no more times than he could count. Friends doubted him. Some even mocked him for trying. But Daniel had something more powerful than approval. He had vision. He began reading books on personal growth, watching free online courses late into the night, and writing down small goals each morning. He didn't wait for motivation. He created it through action. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. He was still broke, still living in that tiny apartment, but inside, something had shifted. Every new skill he learned, every page he read, was building a foundation no one could see yet. He started waking up earlier, exercising in the park, and surrounding himself online and offline with people who were striving for more. One day, while attending a free community event, Daniel met a local entrepreneur named Mr. Carter. Carter saw something in Daniel's eyes: determination. He offered him an unpaid internship, not as charity, but as a test. Daniel accepted without hesitation. For the next 6 months, he worked tirelessly organizing events, studying marketing, and asking questions no one else bothered to ask. There were days he came home exhausted, wondering if it was worth it. But every time doubt whispered, he remembered that cold winter night when he promised himself he would never quit. His hard work began to pay off. Carter eventually offered Daniel a paid position, recognizing his dedication. But Daniel didn't stop there. He had a bigger vision now, with the skills and confidence he had gained. Daniel launched his own small business, a mentorship program for young people facing the same struggles he once had. He knew what it was like to feel invisible, and he wanted to make sure no one else had to feel that way. At first, only a few students joined. But Daniel poured his heart into each one, helping them develop skills, believe in themselves, and take steps toward their dreams. Word spread. Within 3 years, his program had helped hundreds of teens change their lives. Some went on to start businesses. Some got into universities they never thought possible. As others simply found the courage to keep going. Daniel went from being invisible to becoming a voice of hope for thousands. He spoke at schools, community centers, and events. His story was featured in newspapers, podcasts, and videos viewed by millions. His message was simple, but powerful. You don't need to start with everything. You just need to start. People from around the world began reaching out to him, sharing how his story had given them the courage to face their own challenges. And Daniel always responded with the same reminder: your past does not define your future. Today, Daniel's journey is living proof that resilience, action, and purpose can turn zero into hero. It's not about where you start, it's about where you decide to go. Start where you are. Use what you have. Surround yourself with people who believe in you. Take small steps every day toward your vision. If Daniel's journey inspired you, share this video with someone who needs hope today. Subscribe for more motivational real stories. And remember, every hero starts with nothing until they choose to rise.